baseball truth. You shall know the truth, and the truth, that truth, shall set you free, both physically and mentally. Couple things this week. Number one, if you haven't read the book 9 Innings of Hitting, check it out. I promise it'll help you out a lot with your hitting. It's a different approach, a different take on hitting. It's not your typical mechanical mumbo jumbo. There's some mechanical stuff in there, but it's a lot of mentality stuff. Available on Amazon as well as iTunes, and you can actually get it on your iPad and stuff like that on Kindle. So check that out. Also, this week's episode is brought to you by Baseballism, Beast Mode. Check out that hat. Get their gear, baseballism.com. Check it out. Before I start, this one hits home. It hits home for a number of reasons. The main reason is because it's the culture that we are in these days regarding softball and baseball at a youth age. Youth meaning kind of that 13 to high school level age group. In a nutshell, this is what happened this week. So, and this is in no way bashing kids that think this way or anything, or even the kid that actually said it to me. He probably knows who he is, but it's not about that. It's about the culture that we need to change. So this week, this is what happened. We're training. We are in the middle of our training development, working on whatever it is we're working on. After the training's over, kid comes up to me and goes, Coach, I got a question for you. We're going to a tournament this weekend and just wanted to know how many scouts and recruiters are going to be there to watch. So first of all, this kid's 14 years old, freshman in high school. And his question was a legitimate question that everybody has these days when it comes to showcases, exposure, stuff like that, is how many scouts are going to be there? And I've been at this tournament for years, and my answer to him, and especially being a freshman, is none. There's going to be no one there. There's going to be no one there to watch you. I mean, if there's a couple of kids that are stud, 8th, 9th graders that are studs, there might be a guy or two there watching. But the reality of it is I've been to this tournament and there's no one going to be there. And his answer literally floored me. His answer made me start thinking, we need to make a change. And his answer was this: then why are we going? And it stopped me, like it stopped me now. Then why are we going was the answer to that. And I thought, if you're only going to play baseball, whatever it is, because of who's there watching, you're being severely misled of, number one, what you need to do to hopefully accomplish your goals and aspirations to play this game as far as you can, and number two, your brain is in the wrong frame of mind as far as why you play baseball. And I asked him, I mean, my first thought was to kind of get defensive, like, dude, what do you mean, why are you going? But I was really thinking about it, and it's not him, it's not that, it's just this culture of, from a young age, they're told that college is this ultimate, place where they have to get to. Their ultimate goal is to get to college. Now, I'm not saying you can't have goals and aspirations of playing college ball. It's like everyone needs to do that, but to make your whole, everything that you're all about who's there watching you is baffling to me, and it's ridiculous if you really ask me. And so I asked him, I said, well, why do you play baseball then? And he's like, well, we play baseball to play college. I'm like, that answer right there is totally wrong. It's a totally wrong mind frame. It's a totally wrong mindset. It's a horrible mentality to have. If you're playing the game at a young age to play college ball, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. So I just asked him that, and he gave me an honest answer. And I'm thinking, these kids need to understand, why do they play? You play because you love the game. You love baseball. From a young age, you're playing the game that you love, and you love playing it. So whether it's a travel tournament that you're traveling to, or a local league game, or a rec game, or whatever it is, you play because you love the game. And if there's no scouts there watching you, guess what? There's no scouts anywhere hardly, unless you're an absolute stud. So you have to understand, you play the game because you love it. And if you don't love it, and if your focus is I'm playing for scouts, then you're in it for the wrong reasons. You need to stop playing, because it's not about that. The other thing that I said is dude, you need to love to compete. You play because you love to compete. You're a competitor. You want to go in there and battle. You want to go dominate that other guy. So you have to learn to compete as well. And the other one is you play because you want to be around your buddies and your friends. This day and age with kids jumping ship to go play for different teams and club this and select that, and I'm just going to go find this other spot to play, you don't really build a lot of friendships. You got to play because you love being around your friends. You love that camaraderie. You love hanging out in the dugout. You love going to pizza after the game. You love the practices. You love being around your friends. So you got to understand, there's a love just to be around people too. Another thing is you play is because you want to stay healthy and active. So what's the bad deal of going to play a baseball game in a tournament where there's no scouts going to be there when you're being active and you're off the iPad and you're off the social media and you're off the Fortnite and you're doing all that stuff and you're an active person? That's the other reason, is to create athleticism and stay in good shape and be healthy. The other reason why you play is probably the biggest one that you need to know. So listen to this. You play because you want to improve. You play because you want to learn the game. You play because you want to develop instincts. You play because you want to learn how to deal with failure. You play to fail so that you can create success. You play the game to learn the game. You play the game to basically learn how to be the best player you can possibly be. And if you're playing the game with the attitude of it's all about the scouts, then you're not learning the game. And you're not really working on that aspect of it. There's times for scouting events, I'm not gonna lie. There's times where if you wanna play at the level you're trying to get to and there's no one there watching, yes, you need to do some of that. But you play the game no matter where it's at, whether there's 50,000 people there watching you or nobody there watching you. Play to learn, and you play to actually improve your skill set. So if you're playing the game for the scouts, if you're playing the game basically to be seen, you're in it for the wrong reasons, and you're probably not going to get seen because your focus is on the wrong things. You got to focus on, this fly's killing me. You got to focus on the development piece. You got to focus on the fun piece, and you have to understand that it's not about playing in front of scouts and recruiters. It's not. If you're good enough, they're going to find you. If you work hard, they're going to find you. If you have fun and you understand the game and you develop a competitive mindset, they're going to find you. You don't have to travel all over the place expecting scouts to be there in order to play. And if that's your attitude, I'm gonna flat out tell you it's the wrong attitude to have. And quite honestly, it's a horrible attitude to have. And it's a horrible mindset that you need to go into baseball with. So take this video. Hopefully it raises some awareness. I'm not lying. Like, it baffled me with the answer. I am not lying. Like, I could not believe that the answer was, then why are we playing if there's no scouts there? I could not believe it. So take this as encouragement and take those things that I talked about and really like focus on it every day. Go out there and enjoy the game, enjoy your friends, enjoy the work, enjoy the opportunity that you have to go play the game that you love. Like, enjoy it. And don't focus on being seen at 14 years old. Like, are you kidding me? Focus on being better. Focus on being a good teammate. Hopefully this helps you. God bless you.